I do think this is going to be the last Variant Edition Comics video that I do. I think it's run its course, but I have to correct the record because I've actually interviewed the person who had the altercation with the store owner. Now, Danica. Now, I'm not going to say his name. I have seen his YouTube channel. He was nice enough to speak to me. And his YouTube channel is just him playing Magic the Gathering. What a fucking surprise. We already know that Magic the Gathering is a bastion of autism. And I say this as a former Magic the Gathering player. But he just streams Magic the Gathering every fucking day. That's really it. He doesn't really have a show, so to speak. It's mostly just him streaming Magic in the mornings. So I asked him what happened because he actually did make a couple of Twitter posts about it, and he more or less said the same thing to me. I'll read what he said. What happened is I went there to get. I'm sorry, he has a lot of like spelling errors. He went getting footage for a video he wanted to make with them. Now I remember in the last video I made fun of the fact that like did he have an actual video camera? What year is it? 2002. Apparently he did have an actual video camera, and it was on an actual tripod. So, like, egg on my face, huh? The media linking a fan to the break-in without proof. He was upset about that. I believed it was random and wanted to put the whole idea of the owners did it to themselves to rest. After I was done with the short video, I packed away my camera, and at that point, Danica came out of the store. I did not know that she was there as I approached the store to find it was closed. When I approached, he was basically telling me he was looking at stuff in the window, some of the books in the window. And then she came up to him. She approached him from across the street and asked what he was doing. I told her I was making a YouTube video about the break-in and the Jawbreaker stuff. We both spoke about the break-in and both hoped that it was some random person. She also spoke how the media is spinning it as Myers fans broke in. She then told me she wanted all the social media stuff to end. So this is interesting because it was actually very, and I reiterated with him, was this cordial in the beginning? And he said, yeah, it was. It was fine. We were just having a conversation. So I do find it interesting that Danica kind of wanted it, and I think I'm going to tell you what happened. She got in over her head. She at first probably liked the media attention, and then realized we're starting to get caught in some fibs, some little white lies, so to speak. Oh, it was $400. Oh, it was actually just coins. Oh, there was a lot of property damage. Oh, there was only actually just a small window that was damaged. So I do think she got caught up in the moment, and just these fibs started coming out, and that now she just wants it to end because fuck, like she's getting called out on it, and she doesn't want to deal with it, obviously. So apparently he then asked her, well, why are you singling out Jawbreakers to not bring it in? Which, as we've said, it's her right, Danica's right, not to have it in. So, I also asked her if she had ever done this with a comic book before. She told me to go look at the Twitter account of 3 years. Although I could not see anything before singling out a book, and it was discrimination to do so like that. All right, so, dude, first, you're kind of wrong. It's not really discrimination for her to do that. Our big issue with it is that it's definite evidence of collusion, and we all know behind-the-scenes shit is happening. That's why the majority of us are upset about this. So I told her that as a customer and part of the demographic, I got fucked here because he did use that. He used the talking points, and that's why she said it. I felt insulted that they would decide for me what I should buy. She then went on about why I was concerned about the word demographic, why I was focused on that. Probably because I know why, because he definitely said the word demographic like 40 times in his conversation with her. I told her because I was part of the demographic. And she went on to say that there's not enough space and it doesn't matter what we want to carry. I then asked why the story about the break-in seems to be changing as it was being ransacked to $400 missing, to some coins were taken. And once again, she asked why I was focusing on the coins. She's focusing on the coins because you fucking lied about the coins. That's why. And because you lied about the coins, now everything you said seems suspect. I asked why she thought the thought of a fan going after a few coins does not seem right. She then went on about how Myers is a harasser. So now she's just standing her ground and defending herself. This is it. She's chosen the side that she wants to die on, so to speak. She's chosen the side that she wants to stand on, and that's it. So now she feels like she's being attacked. So now she's just gonna dig in. Now both sides are gonna dig in. And like I said before, I said in my last video, this definitely just devolved into autistic screeching, and it absolutely does. She asked if I seen the Daily Beast article. I said no. I then went on and said what I saw with Myers seemed to be a bunch of lies. She got upset and called me dumb. I stepped away. I opened the trunk to put my camera and tripod in, and she screamed at the middle of the road not to return to the store. This is where it's different, because she originally said that she banned him after he was harassing her. This seems like he just said something that upset her. He kind of like quoted the truth, but she didn't like it, and so then she banned him. And then that's when he called her an SJW. He actually did use the word pissant. In my last video, I made fun of like what year, like is the 50s that people were using this word. He did say it, and then he called her a dumb bitch, which I said I knew that happened. I asked her, "Are you serious? You're banning me?" And she said yes and flipped me off. That's when she called her an SJW. So then she contacted the police. Apparently he contacted the police also. Nothing's gonna fucking come out of this because this was just a dispute outside. Nobody really gives a shit. I do think he's autistic. I say this in the best way possible. I do think that it was stupid for him to have gone to the store and videoed the store. Nothing good could have come from it. I kind of understand his mentality of, oh, I want to grow my channel and this is what I want to do with it. So let me do this like hot item. But then he later ended up taking down the footage anyway. So what was the fucking point? The issue is that these people want to victimize themselves, and you're giving them the ammunition to victimize themselves, and that's not helping anybody. Now you can do whatever the fuck you want, but if you really do stand on this side of like the Jawbreakers fiasco, you have to realize that they're going to paint your actions, your specific actions, with a wide brush over everybody. I think this is like a small altercation that got blown up for no fucking reason. I think she smelled the victimhood. That's why she said that, oh, the man was gone, but so I had to deal with the strange guy outside. You know? Yeah, we get it. You're trying to like make it seem more and more like, oh my god, I'm being harassed. Like, when at the end of the day, you just got into an autistic screeching fight with somebody else. Whatever, it's fucking stupid. This whole situation is dumb. Back to them being robbed, I still am not convinced that they got robbed. Actually, I am convinced they got robbed. I think a crackhead did it. My official stance is a crackhead robbed Variant Comics. You can quote me on that. This had nothing to do with Richard Meyer. This was a fucking crackhead. Fucking crackheads, man. Anyway, you can follow me at Trajan Channel, like, share, and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys later.